Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Today's topic is about money again, Filipina expectations and Western men's jobs. Now, it has a little bit to do with money because in a previous video I asked the question, or I made the statement, don't be offended if a Filipina asks you what you do. It's a really common statement and wants to know what kind of job we have, how long we've worked there, and all of that. And we start thinking right away, well, she's sizing me up for money. It's all about the money. And we can't control, we don't get to pick and choose our salary necessarily. There's wage structures, there's, wage levels or plateaus that you can't go above unless you learn some different skills or something. And you might not want to leave your company. You might be happy where you are, and you don't like this question, what do you do for a living? Well, regardless of what you do for a living, I'm not going to name off all the type of occupations that are out there, but here's a couple things that I want you to remember when you do come across that question, what do you do for a living? After you've talked about what you do for a living, the things she's going to want to see isn't, how much do you make? Because she knows that that's different depending on many, situations and circumstances. But she wants to know that you enjoy your work, whether it's $100,000 a year or $1 million a year or $45,000 or 40 or whatever. She wants to know, do you enjoy it? Do you go to work miserable and sulking and unhappy and then complaining all day about it? That would be tough for her to come home to, and she would know that you're miserable and it's probably not going to get better. And so, some people can stay at jobs that they dislike, that makes them miserable, but the pay is so good or the benefits are so good. But if you're not making $100,000 a year, then she wants to know that you enjoy your work. Therefore, you enjoy going to work. That to her is a positive thing. Another thing is that you excel in your work. You strive to do well in your work, be the best that you can personally be, however you want to, make yourself motivated. She's going to want to know that you enjoy your work and that you excel. Doesn't mean you're a prodigy or a savant or anything like that, but you do it well. You take pride in going to work every day and doing a good job and giving your best. And when you're giving your best and you're seeing some results of that, some tangible reward, well, you tend to be enjoying that type of job. And so regardless of what you're making, she's going to want to know, do you enjoy it and do you excel in it? Now, if you don't, you've ever had any thoughts of maybe I need to try to do something else or work for a different company or make that kind of change in my life, then I think it's a good time to consider that. I know the job market is different depending on what country you live, what place you live in that country. So you're never going to stop a Filipina from asking that question, what do you do for a living? Just make sure that you can tell her that you enjoy it and you excel at it. Anything else that would make her think that you might be a good catch for potentially your love beyond the sea.